Hello everyone, my name is Sugaku, and today we are playing some Minecraft, except you might notice my equipment's a little different than normal, and this world is a little different than normal. There's some player heads as you can see over there. I don't have any player heads in my world, and that's because we're actually on a server right now. We are on Xenon Realms. Xenon Realms is a pretty cool server that we're on here. I got a couple of things planned today that we need to do. We aren't super established yet, and like this is all the food I have, and you know, there's just a lot of things that we get to do and explore and have fun doing in Xenon Realms. Let me just show you here. This is the one thing I built so far. It's just very nice, very compact, and super humane steak cooker. You know, so humane. There's only 25 cows in this little 1x1 block space. You know, I don't see any rights violations here. We have a little bit of a wheat farm there that's kind of been desecrated because I've been stealing the seeds. It's going to be part of today's project. So we're going to build a massive wheat farm. It's kind of like one of the first things we do today. It's a pretty easy way to get plenty of food, whether it be bread or by using our, again, very humane cow cooker over there. And we're going to have some fun doing that. I'm going to build it in an older style. We're going to be using the same style of blocks I used there. We're going to be using the stone brick, the spruce, and the redstone lanterns. It's kind of an older style of a way to build things, but I think it looks good in the end. So we're going to try this. And then we need to build something in the nether to help receive our guests. We're going to be building kind of just like a portal room on the nether side. Don't really know what I'm going to do on the overworld side of our portal here. We have a really nice warped forest biome. And I'm thinking we're going to use plenty of shroomites and these warped stems. We're going to build something kind of cool. So stick around with that. I'm going to gather some more materials for the wheat farm and we can get started. Okay, so think about putting this wheat farm hiding in the mountain a little bit. Wheat farms aren't necessarily the best thing to keep out, just kind of chilling in the open. And this mountain seems like a good spot. We can build into it a little bit. Like basically mine out this gravel here and go further in. And obviously it would be a good way to get around here, preferably without this like weird jump. And so, you know, let's just build a bridge going like this. As far as the side of the bridge, I could do something like this. And then maybe, I don't know, this isn't like terrible. I think we'll start with this and we'll change it, make things look better in the future. And then maybe we could do something here. Because that stone on stone's kind of dark. Like this, dirt block. How does that look? Okay, so we're gonna head in just a little bit earlier, just kind of in this little 3x3 spot. And so just built this little bridge. This is my favorite way to hide lighting with the redstone lamps. And decided to omit this one here. It just looked really weird. Okay, there we go. That spot was just bothering me just a little bit. It looks like that's a little bit better. It looks a little squared off-ish. It isn't like super natural, but I think we can live with it. And just need that angle support. Looks pretty good. Shouldn't need any lighting down here yet, but I kind of like the soft edges with these bushes. So normally you'd put like fences or whatever, just kind of as like a hard edge when coming around these. And I think, I mean, this bushes, it's just nice to walk in between and you don't feel like you're being constrained a ton. So that's nice. And then this is where our farm's gonna be. And yeah, just start clearing this out, just kind of trying to figure out how big we want this thing to be. Hopefully enough to lag a server. I know it's kind of a weird margin to have for like the size of a sugarcane farm, but if we can lag the server by harvesting our sugarcane farm, then I think it's good enough size that we can easily keep the cows fed, or ourselves, or maybe even both if we really wanted to. But I'm gonna start clearing these things out and just kind of figuring out a general layout for our wheat farm, and I'll see you guys then. Very nice, very nice. So I'm thinking about doing something like this for the ceiling. You can't really see through the leaves up at that stone there. And what's awesome about leaves is that we can do some things like this. Just have the ceiling kind of growing down a little bit. We don't want a ton of that though, because we want the space to feel open. And additionally, we're going to probably have some of the spruce wood kind of arcing across and up through the leaves, just to give it some more structure. And we have a light hidden there. I don't think it doesn't help a ton down here. We're gonna need some more lights in the ground, but it helps get us through the walkway at least. And we got hidden just a little bit of the leaves. Well, okay, guys, that's about all I really have time for today. I'd like to just quickly go over some of the specifics that we have here. Unfortunately, we won't have enough time to go to the nether and create just kind of like a little nether landing spot for any guests that'd come like to see our base. I just got these junk chests that are probably going to be moved probably over there sometime. Anyway, we have these pathway here. Like I mentioned previously, we have these soft edges with the hedges. And I just kind of came back, put in some of this polished andesite just to kind of break up some of the stone bricks. That way we don't have a ton of just stone brick everywhere. And then this is how I'm hiding most of the lighting, is underneath some of these leaves. I just put one on either side here. It does look a little funny, but it's only if you pay attention to it. So don't pay attention to it. It's fine. Okay. And then we have these spruce logs here, just to kind of like segment things off. It's a little too flush here, for my opinion, like this wall here. But we start putting more depth into it with the logs as the build goes along. And again, hiding our lighting, we have these leaves just kind of like to mark the edge of the walkway. Glass, that way you can see our beautiful wheat growing, of course. And up here we have 2 blocks of leaves. These are spruce leaves with even more lighting hiding there. And ooh, I missed a spot. I'm gonna have to grab that later. You didn't see anything. It's always been that way. Okay, so moving along, like I said, we have the here's where the depth really starts to come in with these spruce logs. Really like this, and just segmenting things off into these segments are a little different, but generally about a 3x3 area. Just fill it all in with the leaves up in top. We walk around here. And then just kind of to make things uneven, I made this side longer than the other side. I mean, nobody likes a perfect square all the time. Here's where we have our storage area for our seeds, wheat, and then I'm thinking about putting hay bales in this last one here. I have a plan that we can easily upgrade this thing. So we move this block down, and we have a bubble stream that comes up right underneath the slab. And then just have a mass farm below this. So this is kind of like the surface farm. This is what it'll look like. I just dropped the water for a second. There goes all my beautiful seeds. 10 out of 10. Ingenious design here. Anyways, so we'll have more farms down below. This will just be the front of the farm. And for the most part, everything ends up near these slabs. It's not a huge mess. But yeah, so that's the farm. Oh, sorry, we got this here. We have these pistons who are being inverted. There's a line that runs underneath and kind of up about here, just up and behind them. I had to be very careful with where the levers are on these guys, as you can see the lever there. But placing blocks on either side of the water and moving them up just a little bit, it'll only head down this chute until it hits the ground. And so that way we're not destroying the lighting every single time. Yep. And we have more of these ceiling lights just to keep everything above light level 7. And so that's the build. Spent way too long on this. I do have some more footage I'd like to show you guys though. With all the madness with realms and the release of 1.16, I managed to be able to glitch a watering trader. I managed to glitch his head into that of a Steve head. I managed to get a Steve head. And then just kind of randomly on the blue, I got killed by Sav, so he ended up with my head. But don't really want my head in circulation, so I traded him the Steve head for one of his own and for my head. And you can see where my head is right now. Anyways, I managed to get another one, and actually I'm going to run over there right now. I managed to get another Steve head, so it's not like we really lost anything from the trade. And got another interesting head, which I think is kind of funny. I think it's funnier than the Wandering Trader head. Wandering Trader head, there's probably a player by the name of Wandering Trader, and they don't have a skin set. Here it is. If you break it and place it, it causes lag. You lose like 30 frames by zombies. But this here, so I got like a cod, like the fish. I got one of those heads. Dude, I'm not an axe user. I don't like this at all. Okay, axe is really not that bad. Anyway, I got a cod, like a fish cod, and then I placed it down, and now it's capital COD, cod's head, which is kind of funny. These heads we got before the 1.16, they're functioning fine, but like this head here, like Wandering Trader's head. Lose 30 frames, and bam, there it is. Oh, hi, friend. Yep, like I said, all I have for today. Next time we will be in the Nether. We'll be building kind of like a landing zone for visitors that would like to come to our base here. We're in the middle of a warped forest biome, so we'll be using some of those new blocks. And it should be a good time nonetheless. Well, anyway, guys, I'll see you around for next time, and take care. Have an awesome day. And yeah, bye.